Okay, this is a good question, even if he didn't mean it to be. From Lobster Johnson: do lobsters have any hope of being saved?
Um, right. So oftentimes you hear the kind of no dogs in heaven killjoy argument.
Hmm.
Um, so the souls of plants and animals are material souls, so they're reduced from the matter. So they're not infused. They do not host any powers which have immaterial, which have, kind of spiritual capacities. And as a result of which, we do not, we wouldn't be led to think that they endure beyond the death of the body, that they just kind of dissolve, as it were, with the body. Yeah, like that's a long way of saying that they don't have immortal souls. Those souls perish with them at death, and as a result of which, there'd be no place for them to, continue on. Right. So maybe your vet gave you a book when you put your dog down called Rainbow Bridge, and you heard that your dog crossed this wonderful bridge and now is living in an ethereal space on the other side. And ever since then, right, you've wondered. Now, okay, my vision on this is somewhat heterodox because I assent to what was just proposed, but I also think that there may be other ways of accounting for
Right.
life after death, right? So, like C.S. Lewis, for instance, in the Chronicles of Narnia, I remember having been struck when reading Prince Caspian that you have the whole area is kind of taken over by one of the neighboring tribes, and then they kind of like reclaim Narnia in this epic battle, and you see a lot of the things that you saw in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but certain characters are missing because they've been lost. They're just gone, but other things are still there, right? Like even though there has been widespread destruction, even though there has been widespread failure in Narnia, yet certain things are brought back and certain things are restored. And then you have this kind of vision of the new heavens and the new earth, which is decidedly material. Um, so, like, do I think that animals could be included in a vision of the new heavens and the new earth? Yeah, I do. Do I think that like it's important for, you know, people of orthodox theological minds to deny the presence of animals in heaven? I don't, because I just don't think too terribly much rides on it. I think that an important spiritual question is, if we can't imagine heaven without our pets, what does that suggest? And I don't mean that to be like a backhanded way of saying like you're weak and attached,
Mm.
but like what do we envision heaven to be? All right. And if it is something that's kind of materially based, then how do our minds need to be stretched to accommodate a vision which is an intellectual beholding of God, right? Which will leave nothing to be further desired, but remains dynamic and engaging. So I think that to me is a more interesting question. That's not to be dismissive, right? Because I know that people love their pets a lot, and that it's
Mhm.
sad when your pet dies, and so I don't want to be like, huh, 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 I have no heart. So those are some thoughts.
Thank you for watching this clip. You can click here to watch the full episode. And I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors and to our amazing patrons for making all of this possible. Please do us a favor before you go. Click that subscribe button and then the bell. And that way YouTube will be forced to let you know every time we put out a new episode.